Today we're gonna play Subnautica. To you guys that don't know, I've played the game before, so I know how the mechanics work and everything, but I haven't played it since the official release. So we're gonna start a new game and try to finish it at the end probably, if you guys like it, and we'll have multiple parts depending how long it takes to play the game. So let me check if the stream is fine, and then we can start multiple parts depending how long it takes to play the game. Okay, that's great. I think, yeah, we can start. So let's start a new game. I think because it's the first time loading a new game, it's gonna take a little bit longer than it usually does. Plus, I don't have the fastest computer ever, so it depends. I've played this game a lot before. It's one of my favorite games. It's amazing. I really think the survival mechanics and everything looks amazing. One of the things is that they were in beta and alpha mode for quite a long time, but they always had updates. They kept updating the game the whole time, bringing updates, making it better. You could see the progress if you had the game from the beginning. It was nice for the developers that they kept going and giving more updates for us. So like I said, I played the game before, so don't seem weirded out if I know how to craft a few things or look for specific things. But the thing is, I haven't played for a long time, so I'm sure they changed a lot of things with the updates that might not be the same as when I used to play. And locations may be different ingredients and stuff like that. We'll see as we go along. So let's start.
Launch in 3, 2, 1.
So I think the concept is we're in an airship and we had to do an emergency land in a foreign planet, and that's the whole thing. We just need to survive and try to get off the planet, which wasn't available in the beta and alpha, but now you're able to actually leave. So we're going to try to do that in the parts that are to come.
You have suffered minor head trauma. This is considered an optimal outcome. This PDA has now rebooted in emergency mode with one directive: to keep you
Yeah, they
alive
changed the
on an
blueprints a little bit
alien world.
and the way
Please
things
refer to
look.
the databank for detailed survival advice. Good luck.
Oh, and the bars changed. They used to be a little bit different. Okay. So let's find something to eat first. A bit of water. Oh, that animation in you as well. We didn't have it before.
The Aurora suffered orbital hull failure. Cause unknown.
I forgot that I have so much air like it used to be. We'll find a few things and we'll be able to craft a tank, and we're gonna stay longer under the water. And I think I just need titanium. I'm not sure if they changed it or not.
New creature discovered.
Come on here.
Alien life
Come on, garfish.
may have unexpected applications. Utilizing alien resources is a proven
So
survival strategy.
that fish right
New
here
creature discovered.
can actually make water somehow, so you can use to make filtered water. Yeah, let's make the water first, which I'm not gonna drink yet. But yeah, I forgot. We actually have. Yeah, we have more water here and nutrient blocks, so that's great. But let's cook the fish first because the nutrient blocks actually last for longer. The fish, if you don't salt it and you cook it like I'm gonna do now, it gets spoiled after a while. So you should eat it immediately after you eat it, or it
The
will cause you to
fabricator
lose
cooks
health.
small organisms while disposing of the skeletal structure, bodily fluids, and internal organs, thus rendering them safe for
That's
human
actually new.
consumption.
They didn't used to say that.
It is common for those accustomed to synthetic foods to be repulsed by eating an animal carcass. Remember that humans survived this way for millennia. You
Do it from the
can
top
too.
to see if there's any animation here. Yeah. Okay, let's try to find some materials. I think I need the first thing I need is some titanium. It's gonna give me longer. I can make an O2 tank and stay longer under the water. Or I think that's the kelp forest. I think if I get these spores, I can make for sure lubricant, which is good for mechanical things. I'm thinking motors and stuff like that, engines. But I think you can also make fiber.
New blueprint acquired.
We'll see in a minute. Yeah, I have more. Let me get some. Hey, buddy. Oh, wait. Oh, shit. Another tip, I think these get a lot more aggressive. No, I forgot about the... Oh, no. I think we're gonna make it... no.
Further study recommended.
I think we made it just... If it was 1 millisecond more, we might have died. So I was saying, these creatures actually get more aggressive in the night. It depends on the creature. But I think the ones in the kelp forest, I don't know how you call them, they do actually become more aggressive. Okay, let's make 3 lubricants for now, and the rest fiber mesh.
Is essential in construction of vehicles and power plants.
Yeah, like I said. Now everything else silicon rubber. Which I think for the moment, silicon is more useful than lubricant for early game. Should I make another lubricant? Yeah, let's make one more. How many vines did I get? Okay, let's put them here for now, before we build our base. Should we get the flares out? Yeah, they're not useful here. Let's get the food and everything off in here. And only use that for storage. Okay, let's find some titanium. I think we can either find rocks that you break, like limestones, and they have different materials inside, like copper, silver, gold, diamonds, lead, titanium, which is... It depends on the... It actually depends on how deep you're in the ocean, but at this side it's mostly copper or mostly aluminum. Or you can find metal salvage and take that, and the fabricator can actually turn it into 4 titanium.
Oxygen.
I keep forgetting about the oxygen. I need to find... I think it takes about 4 titanium to make the O2 tank. So that would make my life a lot easier, but I haven't found any titanium yet. Okay, I think we're gonna have to come back here when I make a scanner, which is gonna like scan these things and limestone and get blueprints of them.
Copper is an essential component of all
That's
power
good for making
equipment.
batteries.
Your probability of
So I need
survival
2
has
acid
just
mushrooms and a
increased to
copper, and I can make a
unlikely
battery.
and plausible.
So after that, if I find titanium as well, I think it needs titanium, we can make
Oxygen.
the scanner, so we can scan for extra brokers that we don't have at the moment. And get information about the life here in the PDA and everything. Oh, metal salvage. That's what we need. Yeah, I think there's usually more metal salvage near the kelp forest because these guys right there are the ones that I was telling you about before that get more aggressive. They gather them and they use them for nests or something. I'm not sure, but they do like to keep them around. Is that salt? Yeah, nice. So we can salt some food as well, so we can have extra food in this. So let's make some extra.
New creature discovered.
Is that quartz or
Oxygen.
salt? I'm not sure what I got. So quartz is used to make glass, mostly. But I'm not sure if I got quartz. Yeah, that was quartz. Two more of them. That doesn't seem like a safe approach. I'm not sure if that. I think it's warmer here because of that, but I'm not sure if that can actually kill me or not. Should we try? No. I'm not gonna try. But now, still, I need a better tank first. So let me find some more metal salvage, and then we can go back to the base. Is that anything? Okay, or no. Something follows me. Yeah. I told you guys they get more aggressive at night. I think it's considered nap now. Actually, I'm not sure.
Oxygen.
It's close tonight. And we don't even have any knives or anything to defend. Not that they do a lot. I think what they were saying, no weapons are in the game, and what they have a backstory to that, I think, is the fabricator cannot make any weapons because they were prohibited after something very bad happened with someone that fabricated weapons and used them for a bad cause or something like that.
New creature
Okay, I'm gonna
discovered.
salt these two guys. I'm gonna take the metal salvage. Yeah, we need a lot of titanium if I remember correctly, so let me find another metal salvage. And then we can go back. But, okay. I don't think we can find any. What's the glowing thing? That's good for some more water, but we're quite deep and I might drown again.
Oxygen.
Swim faster. Yeah. We're gonna make it. It's gonna turn black for a moment and then we're fine. I think we're doing quite good for now. Let's see, let's make all the metal salvage into titanium first. Okay. I don't need the titanium ingot first. Okay, let's have a battery as well. I think now we can make a scanner. But let me get the things from here as well. see what we can make with materials we have already. Should I cure something? Let's make water first. I think I never cook the butterfish. It's better just turn them into water. It's more difficult to find them as the game goes along, I think at least. Let's cure everything else. How many fish do I have? I have 3 fish. Let me get 1 more 2 fish to eat right now, and then I cure the rest. 1, 2. Oh, that should be enough. Okay, let me cure the hoverfish that I've never eaten before, I think. Let me cure the boomerang. And if I have 1 more, no, I don't have it. Okay, so we'll eat the rest. I'm not sure if you can keep the fish alive on you the whole time, so if it stays alive it never gets bad until you cook it, but I'm not sure if it actually stays alive for that long. Okay, that's cured. I have a little bit of water. I think, what's the negative about that? Yeah, it's dehydrating, so if you have the salted one, you need extra water afterwards. So let's see what we can make. Oh, we're gonna make both. Okay, I'll have the scanner, which is the basic thing we need right now, and I'll have the knife as well.
The scanner can be used to synthesize blueprints from salvage technology and to record alien biological data. Weapons were removed from standard survival blueprints following the massacre on Abraxas Prime. The knife remains the only exception.
Yeah, that's the backstory I was telling you guys about. So the knife is the only kind of weapon we are allowed to use in the game. I think there are some stasis weapons and stuff like that you can find, but they're not considered weapons you can use to kill anything. Okay, let's make the tank as well. Much better. And let's have the fins as well if we still have the resources so I can swim faster. What happened? No, click. I'm powered. I don't have energy problems. So we need to make the repair tool to fix the pod, so I don't remember exactly what I need for that. But let me make the things first, which I'm gonna use right now.
The fabricator draws from available data to provide environment-appropriate equipment using locally available materials. For your safety, this setting cannot be overridden.
We need silicone rubber, which we have, titanium, which we have, and we need to find cave sulfur. Cave sulfur are found in, yeah, there's some kind of fish that lives in caves here that if you go very close to you, they actually pop out of that and explode when you go near them. So let's do it. Okay, let's put all the materials we found in here. Yeah, I'll put the acid mushrooms here as well, which are used to make batteries. For now, I think. I don't know what else you can use them for. Yeah, and keep everything else. Let's get a medkit as well. Go. So we need to find a cave that actually has the fish that produce the cave sulfur, actually. So now I can scan everything, and we'll get information about it in the PDA. So you see, you can find everything you need for every animal, every plant, everything in the game, every blueprint. So that's quite cool. You can find the backstory to everything and how it's used in the game. Let's scan these ones. Nope, that's a flare. I don't want to kill it. And I use the flare for no reason. Let's scan all the available things that are near the pod so we don't have to do it later. So I think we could take most of these things out by scanning them now. We won't have to do it for the rest of the game, and that's probably a quite big majority of the things we're going to find in the game there. Oh, actually, we need that. I don't remember what we use those for, but you cut it here and you get coral tubes. Let's get 4 of them, and I'll take some table coral, which we find up here as well. Yeah, that's the table coral. Let's get 4 of those as well. And we'll take them back to the pod and go and find what we truly want for the sulfur. The reason I don't have to take them back, well, I could go in the cave like that, but usually in the caves you find lots of limestone, so you find a lot more ingredients like copper, silver, and stuff like that. So I need the room if I do actually find anything like that. I think I overdid it with the space. Should I take any of that with me? Get the coral and throw it outside. I don't need it for now. Yeah. Ooh. Should we scan this guy? Let's see. Yeah, if you stay close to that, they can actually make damage to you. And I'm right behind him. I can have damage right now if he does it. No, I made it. So let's see what gas inputs are. Blueprint? Where is that? Voice log. Herbivores large. Yeah, that's it. Slow-moving life form and one of the largest herbivores on the planet. Providing a substantial meal to would-be predators, the gasopod protects its domain by filling the surrounding water with poisonous and corrosive pods, whose contents dissolve even synthetic fibers. Can we use them somehow? I have no idea. What I remember from the bed, I don't know if that changed that. You couldn't actually do anything with them. They were just, like, yeah, they were just there. If you went close to them, they release gases on the back and would make damage to you. But I don't think if you could use them for anything. I think you can only get there. You can get a creature for an egg creature from any animal that's in the game, and later in the game you can build an aquarium and you can actually hatch the animal in the aquarium, so you can have a mini gasopod in your base. But other than that, I'm not sure if you can use them somehow, some other way. So that thing actually releases air, so you can get air without getting to the surface. Let's see, is there anything else we can scan here? Oh, limestone. Let's scan that and break it. Sorry that is taking quite long, but it's better get it out of the way now. Have I scanned you? No. Come here, rabbit way. Let's actually. What? Yeah. I think I haven't scanned the keeper as well because they're quite fast. Yeah, nice. Okay, these are floaters. You can actually pick them up from the rock and use them to remove other rocks that are blocking your way in a cave or something like that. The thing is, in the beta I never used them. I didn't find it useful for them. You could do that with the rocks, but there was always another entrance you could use, but it actually saves you time. I will pick them up. Not all of them, actually. I think 4 of them should be fine. Is it? How much room do they take? Yeah. If it is, I'm just gonna throw them away. I'm not gonna keep them if I don't need them. Is there any other animals? I just can't hear about more limestone. That was more titanium. Okay, I need to find a cave now. Is that a cave? Check. Nope. There should be something down there. Let me get some air and we can go. Okay, let's do this cave. No cave here as well. So what we're looking for is like a hole in the ground that actually goes deeper. It has like tunnels underwater. So that's where we usually find caves so far. I think, I don't know, unless there's another way. Not copper, that's quite good. But sword, good. Come here, more copper, nice. We actually need a lot of copper. It's used for most of the electronics you build. I think you need to build computer chips, wiring kits and stuff like that. Ah, that's what I was talking about. I think that's a gas blood egg. I'm not sure, but it should be. And I'm being attacked here. No. I don't remember if there's a way to actually make... Because there is a way to put your weapon back in by pressing E, but it doesn't come out the same pattern. And when I go with the wheel, it doesn't go into the scanner that I want. Ah, yeah, you can just press the number. I forgot about that. Scan this. Should I scan the points here as well? Yeah. Here. No. Let's scan this guy that he attacked right now. I don't think he will attack immediately back. If I remember right, if you get a lot of keepers, the fish that go quite fast with a yellow stripe, and you feed them to them, you can actually tame them so they don't attack you. I haven't tried it myself, but I saw a video where they actually do that.
Integrating new PDA data. New creature discovered. Oxygen.
I don't think I managed to scan the foot mines because I'm not sure. I should see how it's called so I don't call it a creature every time. So far is that. How is it called? Not again. Okay, if I stay at this side, I'm probably safe. So let's see. It's called. Where is it? Scavengers? No, it's a floater. No, that's too small. Rabbit ray, carnivores, yeah. Ah, the stalker. Okay. So, yeah, we can use his teeth to make an armored glass, which is not easy to get if I remember correctly. But let me try to feed him keeper. Come on, follow me. Get the keeper, get the keeper. Did he hit it? Does it mean he's tame now or can he need more keepers? Let me see. If I go down, is he actually tamed now? It's actually two of them, so one of them is gonna be tamed, is it? Okay, so let's try to find the cave we're talking about. There might be a cave down there, but I don't want to find such a deep cave because I don't have so much air still and don't swim so fast. So I will try to find a cave that's closer to the surface. I think my mistake is that I went too far. I think closer to the base, or I think it's called the car. I don't remember, but the shallows. I think that's how it's called. It's a perfect habitat finding these caves. And the shallows, if I remember correctly, are the more they have the biggest amount of creatures living in it, so it's quite habitable. You can find lots of materials here. Plus the big creatures that live here as well. So that's that's the ship. We need to go there. I don't think it had said it yet, but there's radiation coming from that. So I don't think, unless they change it, we can go immediately there. We need to build a shield that protects us from the radioactive waste, which is made with lead, if I remember correctly. But after the update, you no longer have the blueprints on you. You need to go around and find them. Unless they change it completely and you don't need the suit anymore. But I don't think that's the case. So after I find that and make the repair tool, we'll go to the salvage that was near our base. Do you remember? I'm gonna scan there to get more blueprints. But at the moment I'm quite useless, I can't even find the cave. Oh, so that's started already. So I think that's part of the main storyline. So what you see the blue spots here is actually sickness. A sickness that I actually probably have myself at the moment, and it actually makes everything here sick and die. And that's, I think, before we actually managed to leave from here. I don't remember exactly the storyline, but we need to cure the disease. Because if you don't do it, I'm not sure. I don't remember exactly the storyline. I remember that you cannot live before you cure the sickness. I'm not sure what prevents you from living, but there's like fail-safe, so you cannot actually leave the planet before you go. Well, actually, there might be. Do you see that into there? Might be that fish we're talking about in there. Is that it? No, that's limestone. So that's very close to what we're looking for, but I'm not sure if it's exactly it. It's quite shallow. Yeah, it's not exactly what we're looking for. We need something that has a lot more tunnels, goes a little bit deeper. But it's a good start. How do I keep getting that far from the all the time? Maybe there's something in there. I'm not sure. Is it the cave with the lava inside? Yeah. I'll try to go beside. I hope it doesn't kill me. So let's sandstone check. It's different from the. Okay, scan here. I already scanned it. Okay. Oh, I found gold. And silver. It'd be nice if I actually had a flashlight right now, but I don't think I have the materials to build a flashlight yet. Actually, I might, because I found a lot more copper than I had before. Where are you?
30 seconds.
So we might actually find what we're looking for in there, but there's a lot of limestones and sandstones that contain a lot of materials we need, so we'll try to get there as well. So at the moment we haven't seen any of the storyline because we actually need to make the repair tool. If we make the repair tool, I think we actually send the stress signal and the story starts from there. So let's make that so we can get some glass. There's actually might be a lot more sandstones here, but I cannot see them. Where is it? It's right in front. That's a creature. Oh, that's actually the creature. I think that's a creature from the thing we're looking for. It has the cave sulfur. So that means there might be an animal like that in here somewhere. heat doesn't appear to hurt me at this height, but if I go lower it might. I think we might need to build an external storage before building our base, because I have gathered so many materials that I'm gonna have really quickly. Can I go lower? No, that's because of damage. Actually, it didn't cause any damage, just had. Maybe I didn't stay longer enough to get any damage there. Let me try. There's a lot of glass underneath, that's why I'm trying to get. So I tried to time it, and after it stops, I'm gonna swim down. So now it caused damage. Yes, I cannot go any lower in general. Okay. Yep, can I go lower? Okay, so let's watch our plans here. We get the medkit. No, don't tell me I dropped it down. You idiot. Did I drop it? I think I dropped it.
30 seconds.
Or didn't get in there. I thought it should have gone down the straight line. Oh, here it is. So the first aid floats apart. The thing is, I still haven't found what I'm looking for. It's also night, which makes the spotting a lot more difficult. I think we're looking from the wrong side. So that's gonna be our first goal for today. I think I'm gonna.
Fluid intake.
Okay, we need water. So what I'm gonna do for today, I'll probably find enough materials to make the repair tool and fix the pod. And that's probably gonna be the stream for today. If you guys liked it, I'll probably continue from there next time. Why do I keep dropping them? I want to drink it, not drop it again. Let's just stop pressing them. Okay, nutrition block, that's fine.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Okay, I needed a lot of water. I had 3 or 4 bottles. So let's scan a few of the things here if I can actually find anything. It's a good thing, I think. Yeah, I need one more of those and I can actually unlock it and make it myself. Is that? No, that's not a thing. Okay. Parcel plate. Okay. I don't remember that. Is that you? There's no other things we can use here, unless there's something in the carpets here. Which sometimes there is, but not always. Okay, let me find out. I think there was another carpet very close to here. So let me find that, scan everything that's there, and then try to find the cave again. What's that? The table that's the flare from the beginning is still burning. And there's actually a cave next to where I threw the flare before. Are you kidding me?
Detecting sulfur deposits in the local cave systems. Sulfur is an essential component of the repair tool.
That's great. Exactly what I needed. Okay, I scanned the egg. Okay, so I'll take all of that. Do you have the space? No.
30 seconds.
See in a minute. Let me get some water here. I'm trying to find the animals we're talking about. The ship. Is that it? No. Where the hell are they? I remember they were much easier to find. To be honest, you didn't exactly want to find them because they explode and maybe kill you.
30 seconds.
I think here. Let's go further down. So where are they? Maybe there's another way to find them. Maybe you can find them in the stuff as well.
Continued degradation of the Aurora's drive core may result in a quantum detonation. Continuing to monitor.
Okay, throw the other flare in here as well. There's something I'm not seeing. And it's too bright.
"30 seconds.
Okay, let's get the air again. Scan the air.
30 seconds.
Should be more. So. So it doesn't appear there's sulfur in the sandstone. So if I remember correctly, you can only get them from this creature where they have the eggs. But where are they?
30 seconds.
How much room do we have? One more. Is there anything else I can get rid of? Okay. Let's try to make an actual... Okay, I'll try to make a locker so I can have extra room, because I think the thing in here is full as well. Yeah, it's full. So... no deployables, warp floater. That's what I need. Okay, I'll deploy it right next to here. Okay, a little bit lower. Okay, let's see. There's not so much room in the locker, but we should convert that to glass first. It should go. Okay, I'll leave all the lead here, which I'm gonna need later in the game. I'm gonna leave the gold, which I don't need at the moment. I just hope that that thing doesn't float away. Oh, actually, I have the floaters in me. I should have removed that. I don't need them. Okay, so I'll throw the floaters as well. I don't need them at all. Can I attach them to anything I want? So is it basically getting attachment here so I can get them later? No. She doesn't attach there. Perfect, look at this. You still go out.
Oxygen.
Find oxygen quickly. Oh my god, I missed. Okay, so let's get all the other sandstones from in here. All the materials, and then... Okay, afterwards, I'm not gonna focus on anything else. I'm just gonna try to find the sulfur. I'm not gonna get anything else unless it's majorly important. Let me get if there's any more sensors in here that let's see. Where did the creature come from? If there's no... Get it. Okay, let me try to move out.
30
Was that here
seconds.
before? Okay, I'll try to find another cave because I don't think I can find it so far in there. Let's try next there. There's a cave in this thing as well. Actually, it might be the same cave, but I haven't found the entrance back. Let's get another salvage. Okay, last thing I got. How do I find the cave now? Okay, maybe not the last thing.
30 seconds.
Actually, my arrows makes other things visible now right now, so I can make a flashlight, which will be very useful. Oh, there might be in here. Please tell me there's one here. Why is it empty? Oh, actually, it's not empty, but it doesn't have what I'm looking for. I'm sorry, I said I wouldn't gather it, but it's so close together that it's so easy to get right now, so why not? Okay, see more? Okay, we're blind now, yeah. Doesn't matter, it's not what we need. So we need to keep moving, probably. You know, it might be actually right next to me, I'm not saying. But the thing is, these creatures, if they're even close to you, they will automatically open and then try to kill you. So even if you don't see them, they just deploy on their own when you know they're there. So why can't I find them? Okay, get over here. No. Can I scan that? Yeah. So I found a grab trap now. Yeah, unlocked it. Cool.
New blueprint acquired.
Ooh, that's actually gonna help us a lot if we can actually build it. There's a lot of batteries, but it can actually swim way, way faster. And I lock the beacon as well, I think. Yeah, nice. So we can actually kind of save areas now, so if we find a place that's full material but we don't have enough space to get everything at once. Or, for example, we always want the shallows or the kelp forests, we can put a beacon there or we can find immediately. That's not the cave we're looking for. It might be, and it might be stupid, but I'm not sure. I don't think it is. We just went further. Okay, we've been this side. Let's try this side. Maybe the other side actually has a cave somewhere. Hmm.
30 seconds.
Can I scan that? It's probably just a door that I can scan out and try. Nope. Tell me there's a cave here. Is that a cave? Yeah. Nice, so that might be actually what we're looking for. Yeah, I think that's... Yeah! That's it. That's what we're looking for. It actually got me by surprise, so I lost a lot of health. But that right there is exactly what we were looking for the whole time. Another one. No. Okay, I failed 2 times with them. Let me get a med kit if I have one. No, I don't have one with me. So that right here is exactly what we want. So that's a plant, and right here is a sulfur. So you can find them in
30 seconds.
In the plants that these fish are hiding. So, okay, that's enough. We don't need any more at the moment, but now that we found the place, which we saw it's not easy to get, let's try to get all the plants that are in there, and then go back and make a repair tool, fix the pond, and see where it goes from there.
Congratulations, survivor. You have exercised quotient by 500%. Data indicates that swimming was your favorite activity. Be sure to vary your routine for uniform muscle development.
So where did that leave from? So where did the last one attack me from? I didn't seem to find the plant. Ah, in there. Okay. Yeah. Don't tell me there's nothing here. So nothing in there? Didn't take it. No. Is it limestone? Titanium or titanium? What is that? Oh, that's a new fish. Here?
New creature discovered.
So there might be another one in here somewhere. More glass. I don't seem to find any more sulfur things, but that should be quite enough actually. Oh, there's just one here somewhere. No. Yeah, that's quite enough. We only need one of them, I think, not even 2. And the locker is still there? Yeah. Okay. Okay, let's see. What? I don't think I want the more thing there. So okay. So actually, yeah. In order to craft something, I want to see what we can craft, so we'll try to put all the materials I have on me. Not everything, I mean one from everything, so we can see what we can actually make. We make the titanium fresh from the metal salvage. Okay, let's see how much titanium we have now. So, do I have more in here? So yeah, we have lots of titanium, so in order to save some space, I will make 1 titanium ingot, which is 10 titanium. Okay, so how much quartz? It needs 2 to make glass, so make 5 and I'll make 4 of them and I will keep 4 quartz because I think there are some materials that need quartz unprocessed, so we can make it. So I'll make 4 glass and keep the rest as quartz. Okay, is there anything else I need to make? Okay. Let's get some of the things from here, so we can see what we can make with it. Where is it? Oh, here it is. I got panicked for a minute. Wait. I thought these actually give you air for a minute, but they actually make it go faster to the top, I think. I'm not sure if it actually works. Yeah, I keep them on me for now. I don't need the extra room for now. Oh, name. I don't know. If we get a new subscriber or follower in this, I will try to put your name on the locker. But for now, let's call it locker. Okay, I'll need that. Let's put that, all of that. Let's put the silver. Let's put the gold. Yeah, that should be... Okay, let's get everything in. Fiber, no, silicone that we can actually kill and lubricant. Silicone, lubricant. Oh, actually, let's put the floaters in here. Get the car. Now as well. So we must be able to make most of everything. Okay, let's see what we can make. We can make the beacon, which we don't need for the moment. Equipment. I think I would use the aircraft yet. Flares, which we don't need. I don't like flares, I prefer to make a flashlight, which needs a battery. So let's make a battery. We actually have materials, I think. We have, yeah, nice mushrooms. So let's put the cured fish in here for a moment. So I can make a battery and then a pack. Electronics. Okay. So I have that. Put that back. I should have battery now, so okay, no. Let's make the other electronics as well. So instead of using the silver ore for something else, let's make a wiring kit. Let's make some copper wire, which I'm not sure what we use it for. Okay, so we can make that. Let's make another copper wire. And let's make the computer chip.
New blueprint acquired.
Should I eat something? For some reason I'm quite full still, but I need lots of water. Okay, that should be enough for now. Okay, what else can I make? Okay, so I can make basically everything here. Except the air bladder. I actually want the... Should I? Yeah, I need one more battery though, so get some massive mushrooms. So we'll make the repair kit, but we'll also make a hamster builder so we can actually build our own base for the next stream. So let's make the battery. We can actually make a power cell as well. Let's make another battery. How much copper do we have? One less copper here, and I should have some copper in. Actually, I don't want to risk it. I'm not sure. Let's see. Here. Actually, I think power cell is 2 batteries, so not 1. So I'm not able to build a power cell yet. Yeah, it's 2 batteries. I'm not gonna waste them. So let's put 2 acid mushrooms in here that we might need later. So we have 1 copper, which I think is essential for making the repair tool. So I'm not gonna use any of that. I need more titanium, I think. That should be enough to make most of everything. Let's see. Let's make the repair tool. Okay, and let's make the Habitat builder. I think I need one more battery. Oh no, I already have it.
Designed to construct
Let's make a
habitats
flashlight as well. So we
capable
have
of
most of the
withstanding
equipment we're
extreme
gonna need later.
environmental conditions.
Is there anything else we can build? Yeah, for the moment, nothing. So let's have everything tidied up. I'll have the is here. So 9 seconds. That one there. Why cannot move them? Yeah, for the moment, leave them as they are, but let's put the repair tool as the third one, flashlight as the fifth one, and the habitat builder as the fourth one. Fourth one, I think. Yeah. I'm not pressing one. Okay, validate. So second one. Okay, cool. Is there anything we can build before repair everything? Just cook food, equipment. Is there anything I don't have for? No. Okay, so that is actually an amazing. We can actually make a cigarette. Oh, we don't have the ingredients yet. Okay. So let's repair the pod so we can actually see the rest of the storyline. So let's see.
Lifepod secondary systems
cool.
online. Running full environment diagnostic and outputting results
And
to
let's
database.
make the radio as well so we can send it distress signal and see if we can actually contact anyone.
This is Aurora. Distress signal received. Rescue operation will be dispatched to your location in 9 hours. Continue to monitor for emergency transmissions from other life pods.
Okay, let's hear the other message as well.
Land re-recorded distress call.
This is LifePod 6. I have a passenger on board. Coordinates attached. We've landed a kilometer from the crash site, but there's
Cell
radiation
scan.
in between us and the rendezvous. Request immediate assistance. 6 out.
Signal coordinates corrupted. Approximate transmission origin recorded to data bank. Self-scan complete. Vital signs normal.
Okay.
Continuing to monitor.
So what does it do? What does the self scan do? Oh, okay. So I think that was it for this episode, guys. So we did manage to repair the pod. We did make all the tools we're gonna need in the next episode, so we can start building a base. And from there, we're gonna continue going as a storyline. So I think the next step is actually going to the Aurora, which is over there. Let me show you. So the next step is actually go there. So we actually need to find more blueprints, I think, in order to make the radiation chute.
Warning.
And
Local radiation readings suggest the Aurora's drive core
Exactly.
has reached
So-
critical state. Quantum detonation will occur.
so we're
within
actually
2
gonna see
hours.
the explosion in the next episode as well. So the Aurora is gonna explode, and after that we're gonna see what happens. So I think the next episode is gonna be all that. We're gonna build the base and try to go to Aurora. So thank you guys for watching. Please follow if you're on Twitch or subscribe if you're on YouTube, and I'll see you next time. See you guys around.